category like us, the Baddha Muktas, there are two ways of how a Baddha or conditioned soul can get mukti and enter into the spiritual realm. One is sadhana siddha, and second one is kripa siddha. Sadhana siddha is one's own sadhana. A large part of their spiritual journey is dependent on their sadhana. Mercy has to be there, but sadhana proportion is more when compared to the kripa siddhas, like sadhakas like us. So when the sadhana component is more, that is making them eligible to get mukti, they are sadhana siddhas. In Kali Yuga, we don't have that kind of body, mind, intelligence, austerity, nothing to account for our sadhana. So in our case, it's more of the mercy that is making up our spiritual journey. Like Srila Prabhupada, when somebody asked, a disciple has asked, Shastra is saying about Varnashrama Dharma, and only after the qualification of Varnashrama Dharma, then you get bhakti. This is all Shastra is saying, Srila Prabhupada. But we haven't gone through any Varnashrama Dharma. We haven't done anything, and we are practicing bhakti. So are we heading the right way? Where do we belong? Which category do we belong? That was the question of a hippie disciple of Srila Prabhupada at that time. Then Srila Prabhupada said, I am your qualification. So that is Kripa Siddha. And this is the theory part that we have heard. But when it comes to the practical application part, what does it exactly mean, Kripa Siddha? Okay, I understand. I'm getting whatever I'm getting in bhakti's mercy. That part, that general understanding we have. But what Maharaj is trying to say here is, it is said as secret because we think this is only vague understanding that we have. Oh, okay, we are Kripa Siddhas. Whatever we have is mercy, and we'll continue with mercy. That is good to start with. But when it gets penetrated deeper, the appreciation part of it in the bhakti, the appreciation gets so much deeper. This is all natural. It will happen over a period of time. We cannot artificially impose or try to make it up. But there is such thing. The appreciation of whatever is given to us. The very fact that we have no qualification with this mind, body, or nothing. And what is it that we got? So that appreciation, when it gets so deeper, that's, in other words, the dainya, when the appreciation gets that deeper. So when we realize that particular perspective about bhakti, when we carry that perspective with us at all times and perform bhakti accordingly, then that is more like arpita bhakti, beginning of the arpita bhakti. This is in contrast to, okay, I am doing bhakti, this is how I'm going to do. Yeah, I have gotten this far. I think I can make it more. All I have to do is just do this, and I'll make it more. So that is more of doing bhakti. I am the doer bhakti. And this path of Kripa Siddha is hearing that, oh, it's not more about what I am doing, and I am getting. This is not that kind of path. This Kripa Siddha is appreciation. Appreciation as everything as prasad, from morning till evening, and everything in between. How much am I appreciating? How much am I valuing? Like that. Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji, for that.
Yeah.
This one statement I'm still not clear. Shastra is based on Bhakti Adhikara.
Right. Yeah, we will that particular thing we'll
Okay.
read further, Prabhu, and we'll see if
Okay,
Maharaj elaborates on that.
okay, sure.
Yeah. Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And somebody else wanna continue, please? You wanna continue, Prabhu?
Yes,
Shackles. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Based on Sukriti, your Adhikar, you can perform bhajan. Such Sukriti and Adhikar Acharyas will give you. We cannot change our sadhana path, way,
Sadhana Pantha. Pantha
pantha,
means way, Prabhu.
way,
Yeah.
sadhana pantha. Whatever we may endeavor, our senses are completely affected by material nature. We can become siddha, perfect by kripa, but kripa is not our own. Since by performing sadhana, we cannot become siddha or perfect, through kripa only we can become siddha. So we should perform sadhana for what? For mercy. From whom we can get mercy? From devotee. So whatever devotee has said, if we follow that, then we can get mercy from devotee. Like whatever I may perform on my own, you will not give money to me. But if I perform something which pleases you, then you will give me money. This is a very simple thing, but no one is able to digest it, not able to understand also. We will get mercy from Guru and Acharyas. So if we follow the instructions, we can get mercy. This is our sadhana.
That is our sadhana. That's the point.
Hmm.
Following the instructions of Sri Guru is our sadhana. Following the instruction. How much emphasis am I giving to the instruction that I have received? Am I tailoring it to my convenience? Am I just thinking of it every now and then? I just do my best? Or am I living to follow the instruction of Sri Guru? These are different levels. Instruction is there. But to which degree am I happily and naturally taking it? Yeah. That to that degree, our sadhana is strong. To that degree, the mercy that is present in the instruction comes to us. So that is sadhana. This is our sadhana. If we follow their instructions, we get mercy. This is our sadhana. But we are unable to perform this in our life. That's why there are so many problems in this material world. Is that clear? Or maybe we will go ahead, read a little more. And please do not be discouraged if we are unable to understand it right away like that. When we hear the pastimes, we don't have to put any effort at all. Wow, that's so good. And it just breeze like the breeze through pastimes are like that. But when it comes to the tattva, when we are unable to understand with single read, single hearing, that's not unusual. Yes, please. Anything else? Yes,
Somebody else
thank you.
can. Yes,
Yeah,
Hare Krishna.
yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Anything else before we move further? Shall we continue?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, yeah. Go ahead, Prabhu, then. Please read.
So, but we are unable to perform this in our life. That's why there are so many problems in this material world. So,
I want to say this again. If only okay, dear devotees, when this Tattva Vichar is coming, please hear and understand as much as we can. And the bhajan also, bhakti also. please let it flow naturally, one step at a time. So we don't have to do anything forcefully. Having said that, we want to get the nectar out of this also. So I'm just gonna go ahead say this. If only I can Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittite Koriya Aikya Arana Kohimani. All these acharyas, their words. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittite Koriya Aikya. This is Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Srila Narottamas. He's saying Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, the words that are coming from the lotus face of Shri Guru, lotus mouth of Shri Guru, Chittete Koriya Aikya. I am blending it thoroughly, infusing it entirely into my consciousness. Aikya. There is no difference between the instruction I have received and my consciousness. They don't separately exist. That is Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriya Aikya. If my bhajan and if my achar is based on this Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriya Aikya, I will have no problems. Because when the consciousness is geared towards performing or living that kind of life, doing that kind of bhajan, it takes us to a different realm where general disturbances that would bother anybody would not touch for somebody who is in that consciousness. Then they are past the disturbances of whatever the body has to give and the mind has to give. So Guru Mukha Padma Vakya has that kind of energy, that kind of mercy packed in it. And that's why Bala, spiritual Bala, comes from the instruction. In the instruction is the strength. Okay. So if I am conducting myself in such a way of Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chittete Koriya Aikya, then I will not have problems. I will not feel miseries. This is very similar to Mam eva ye prapatyante maya etam tarantite. Whatever our body has to say, mind has to say, and the modes has to inflict, that is all Daivihesha Gunamaye. Mama Maya Duratyaya. If I try to meddle with it and try to solve it, fix it, meddle with it, I will not be able to. But Mam Evaye Prapatyante. This is Prapatti. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chittete Koriya Aikya is Prapatti. Prapatti to Bhagavan through Guru Mukha Padma Vakya. Very practical. Very practical. And endorsed by our acharyas again and again, because we are Jiva Tattva. Jiva Tattva, and our immediate rescue is Guru Tattva, to place us at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Yeah, Mam eva ye prapatyante, Maya ye tam tarantite. So the waves up and down waves can be there in the ocean. But when we are taking prapatti of the boat tightly sitting there, then we sail through. So this is prapatti, Guru Mukha Padma Vakya, Chittete Koriya. Yeah, Prabhu. Please go ahead. Oh, this is what I needed to hear. I've been wanting to.
Sri
Yes.
Guru, Sri Guru can give only. We can never become Siddha with our sadhana. By Krupa only we can become Siddha. So one who can give Krupa, we should follow his instructions. This is our sadhana. That's why it is said that Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitate Karya Aikya Arana Karibe Mane Asha.
Yeah. So, Arana Karibe Mane Asha. I have no other. Arana Karibe Mane Asha. I have no other desire than making the instruction of Sri Guru one with my consciousness. Yes, please continue.
We don't know Gaudiya Tattvas, that's why all problems are arising.
Right. Yeah.
Teacher can pass a student, so either he scold or bit, we should not leave and put our presence. This is our procedure.
Yeah.
Always go ahead.
This particular part, why Maharaj is saying this, we don't know Gaudiya Tattvas, that's why all problems are arising. The context here is generally in the bhakti, in kathas also, our understanding of bhakti sometimes is more apara vichar. It means um, based on some specific statement said in some context, like that, like Srila Prabhupada purports. And when Prabhupada is explaining a purport, there can be some contextual information that is given in the purport of how in the Western people should do this, do this. That's a contextual information. It is not necessarily tattva vichar. So when the acharyas are speaking, there is tattva vichar and there is contextual information also. Tattva vichar will not change at all. Any place, time, and circumstance, or any yuga, manvantara, creation, it does not change. But the contextual information can change. Like when Srila Prabhupada, if he says in the purport about, say, deity service or so, yes, women can go, yes, do it on the altar, then that is contextual information. That holds good for West, doesn't hold good for the East in India, like that. So when we are understanding or doing bhakti, not knowing tattva vichar, but only based on the contextual information, then there can be confusion. It appears like what Srila Prabhupada said something here, and somewhere else it sounds like it is contradicting the same point. It happens like that because we are not getting to the roots of it and understand the tattva behind it. So there can be confusion on that platform. So that is also one of the needs. Actually, this is a need to know the tattva vichar. Yes, please continue.
Always we must remember that our parampara is Krupa Siddha Parampara. In this age of Kali, if we can get some Krupa, we can perform bhajan. We can live by such Krupa, we can get perfection with such Krupa. There is no other way. This is our principle. Gaudiya philosophy is easy to hear but needs real effort to practice.
You see, as we have discussed before, Kripa Siddha. Yes, we hear this. We hear this is the path of descending mercy. Whatever we got in bhakti is just mercy only. This is easy to hear. First time, second time, third time. When we hear, I'm like, we have heard this again. Yeah, what's next, please? Every day the same thing. What's next, please? We tend to think like that. But am I really practicing what I'm hearing? Am I practicing it every day? Am I practicing it every hour? At all times? At what depth am I practicing? So, real effort to practice. Yes, please.
Guru has gotten mercy by following instructions of his Guru. In Parampara, mercy flows like this.
Yeah. So mercy is flowing simply by following the instructions. Not so much because I've determined to do something and I'm getting something.
Guru is following instructions as per Guru Parampara and arranging for mercy for disciples, followers. Acharya can perform his own bhajan, but he is always engaged in making arrangements how Guru Parampara mercy can flow to serious conditioned souls. Guru Acharya are doing this by sacrificing their own bhajan.
Yeah.
Actually, they are helping to perform Bhagavan's duty. Bhagavan wants how Jiva should get mercy. Jiva is not capable to perform sadhana. To get mercy, we have to focus and practice principles set by our Parampara Acharyas.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. I think we'll pause here. And that is what we are trying to do. Whatever Srila Prabhupada said, he gave this sandwich program. Start your day like this. And after that, do this, this, this. And take Krishna Prasad. And then fill your day with devotional service. And like that, whatever Srila Prabhupada said, um, we are focusing and practicing the principles set by Parampara Acharyas. So we are just following the prescription that is given to us. Yeah, prescription with great faith and enthusiasm and with earnestness to practice what is being said, to follow the instructions. It's more of getting deeper, not so much more about getting new. Yes, dear devotees, we'll pause here and we'll let you share anything that